My traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies. The dawn is breaking on the stage that holds our final destiny. And so my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, don't dream it, be it. Because this show must go on. And on today's episode, do you read Sutter Kane? If not, let me tell you all about it. So what I'm seeing under the deck, and I think already on the board as well, is that we've got someone who potentially has been unlucky in love. I could be talking to you directly, or I could be talking to someone who is in your energy. So I got, and this would have to be like really, I'm either talking about someone who like has never had a relationship, like they would have had some sort of serious like anxiety issue or maybe mental health issue that prohibited them from interacting with people. And so now that they're like going out there, it's a very scary experience for them, and they're trying to figure out how to navigate that and actually just start their relationship journey. Or this is someone who like has been in relationships before and they've just unfortunately been really bad. We could be talking about a lot of like betrayal trauma or something, but whatever it is, this person is kind of making their way, like they're figuring things out. So I don't know if I'm speaking in general, like, so here's this first like strategy, main female. This is like, if we're talking about men and women specifically, this is someone who like might be like listening to various forms. And when I'm saying pickup artistry, like it's more about like pickup technique. Like I'm not getting like super skeeviness off of this, but this is someone who like feels comforted by having a plan or like a script or a go-to. So this might be someone who's not very good at small talk. So even if they were listening to someone who's maybe like a bit more toxic, right? They would be able to understand what's healthy and what's unhealthy and kind of pick the best stuff to put into like whatever their strategy is. Now, why I'm saying in general, right? I don't know if this is someone that it is specifically you that I am talking to, or if this is someone who like likes you specifically. And so they're trying to figure out like the best strategy to get with you. This could also just be a contingency of energies that we are discussing who don't have a particular person in mind. They would just like to get better at like courtship. They want to get better at dating for whatever reason. They might want a long-term relationship, or they might just want to have like way more experience with like the opposite sex casually. And so for whatever their goals are, like we'll get to that as we kind of get like way more into the tarot. But so for whatever their goals are with whoever it is they're attracted to, if it is not the opposite sex that they're attracted to, whoever they are attracted to, they're trying to figure it out, right? And we have here also being important, but what we also have here is despair and indulgement. Indulgement, they have some weird words like in this Panther deck. This is like persuasion. This person is either afraid that whatever strategy, like they're not going to get what they want, okay, either due to past failures or to never doing this before, or this person is in fact, and we have like some lack, we have poverty mind here, we have some lack mindset, okay. This person is trying to persuade, baby. Or what we have here is this person trying to persuade themselves to actually like enact the plan that they have. In fact, like they have the strategy, and that, so like we can all of us get stuck in like the research phase or the planning phase, and we can like, that's for anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be like for business, finance, like changing our nutrition, all of that stuff. It's like we have the master plan, and then when it finally comes to like enacting the plan, we're like, you know what, I really just like planning. I really just like the visualization phase. I don't actually want it in reality, or at least not enough, because really I just want like to color code things in a notebook. I just want to watch YouTube videos and always be in that planning, strategy, research phase rather than actually getting out there. Because most of us deep down, even though you can have a solid plan, okay? You can have your scripts, you can have whatever you want. A lot of that tends to fall apart once you hit the ground. You can have a great plan, but the plan might not actually operate well in reality. And so when, like, a lot of planning, I'm not saying like don't do it whatsoever, but it's sort of like, that's a lot of planning and research, and all of that is, as Abraham Hicks would say, getting ready to be ready. It's energy work, actually. It's like you're priming your own pump to get out there and actually do the thing. Like, the planning and the strategy is making you feel safe, but it's actually not doing anything. And once you start doing it, you may find that those plans and strategies and research were actually like, they're not useless because they got you ready to be ready, and now you're ready. So that's what that serves. And yes, some of it can help you, but like, reality is never gonna be like it is in a book or in a YouTube video, whatever it is. So try, if you are the sort of person who tends to get stuck in that sort of thing, like, try to get yourself actually out there, because like the despair is suggesting that like there's a lot of resistance on that, which I get. Okay, like, these things are scary, even the little steps. But what I see here in the end is alliance and great fortune. So we have some sort of success here going on. I don't know, like alliance, compatibility. So whoever this is might find a compatible partner. They might make new friends. I don't know, but there's some sort of positive thing going on there. So let's go ahead and get some tarot specifics out so we can see what's actually going on. Whoa. Okay, well, strategy main female, we have the Hierophant. So like I said, this is somebody who likes structure. They feel much more comfortable with the structured environment, Magician, to do whatever it is that they want to do. So that's completely what I said. This person feels better with a structure in order to do, like, this is the Magician. The Magician in this case, I'm not getting practitioner from this. I'm getting like, to get it done, to accomplish the thing that I want to accomplish, to see the material result. I want to have like a very, very defined plan that I am following that is going to get me this thing. For relationships, I don't know. But let's go ahead and see here on this indulgement, or like, I don't want to say indulgement, persuasion. Persuasion and despair. Okay, we got a bunch here. What's going on? All right, we got the Three of Swords. Okay, there's our despair. There's our despair. Whoa, this fell, the Emperor. Okay, oh, that's also why this person likes structure. And as for right now, we have a lot of mask energies on the board. The Hierophant, the Magician, and the Emperor, that's all yang, that's all mask, and as well as strategy. All of our active, well, I mean, it makes sense that our active figures are being represented by mask energies. But I would just, I'm leaning more heavily towards man, or like mask as in not the active party. I'm talking about a sexuality or gender presentation. If you are still relating to this though, and you are not a man or a mask, don't exclude yourself. It just means you are the active one in the energy. That's all. The Emperor and the Knight of Wands. So yeah, this person is experiencing resistance. They are trying to convince themselves to go for what it is that they want. And whatever that Three of Swords is, which we'll look at that, that is currently what this person is fighting against to enact their plan. So really, this person doesn't need to strategize anymore about women or about partners or about whoever. What they actually need to do is look at what this is. So we will look at it after we get to our final, well, it's like the last column, our kind of result here, or at least our tentative result. Strength, what it's looking like with great fortune and alliance is that's not a, well, sometimes the strength is a two-person card. It can be a relationship card, but look at this. Look how interesting with alliance and strength. with the but it's a very similar setup on that card. What I am getting from this at the moment is this isn't about them like getting a partner or well, that could be a wing person. I don't know, maybe they're gonna get a wing person, I'm not sure. That could help boost their confidence. If it's not that, this is simply this person, like I'm saying, they're getting ready to be ready. They are in fact entering like the decision, the I know I can do this. They're gonna work through their own resistance and get to that more like free flowing stage, which that's what to me at the moment this great fortune means. The great fortune means like alignment. This person's going to work through their own resistance and get into alignment. So let me look at this main female before I start delving into what is this main female or who. I want to know if we're dealing with specific, oh, I already know what that card is. Based on the crease in the corner. Oh my goodness. Okay. What I think is, at the moment, we are dealing with somebody who, like, this is someone who would have had like a lot of relationships, and I'm saying they seem like relatively casual. They seem relatively casual, but this person is like, when I'm saying they've been through a lot of people, I'm not getting like in a gross way. It's just that they've had a lot of casual relationships, but it seems like this person kind of wants more, or they want something different. At least they want a different style of relationship. And so they have kind of this strategy with main female. It's sort of like they're on a pause. They've paused and they're kind of reflecting with this Four of Cups on maybe like the types of experiences that they've had. And I've got the Tower and the Nine of Wands here. Whatever this person has been through relationship-wise, it hasn't been great. But I'm not getting it at the moment until I look at that Three of Swords, as it's been one relationship in particular that really like laid this person out. It's kind of like years of experiences with others that seem really casual. So, because like what I have here at the very, very end is Ace of Wands, the Star, and Three of Cups. So this seems like whatever, like maybe new strategy or new plan of operation this person is going to be implementing when they get out into the dating pool again. Like I have a new idea or I have a new way of going about this that might be selecting partners. I don't know, because I'm not seeing any sort of like serious commitment in these cards. Even when we're coming out into the, into sort of like this new strategy or whatever it is, I'm not seeing like, I want to be with a specific person. I'm not seeing any of that. It just seems like a different way of operating for this person. So let's go ahead and look at this Three of Swords. Wow. This person, whoever I'm talking about, is their own problem. This does not seem like a problem with any of the people around them. I don't know if they've realized that yet. They might. They might. Okay. I'm feeling a little bit better about this now that I'm like I was just like, ooh, I don't know about this. So this person, the reason why they have been consistently kind of in this Three of Swords is because they're selfish. This is a selfish person. This is not like, I'm not saying that this person isn't stable and they don't have commitments to themselves, because this person showing up is the King of Pentacles, but I've got the King of Pentacles on this Three of Coins. And what that suggests to me is, though there have been multiple partners here, this person is always like the center, because I also have like the Sun. The Sun, and then like the Hermit. That was in the top row, the Three of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Hermit before I got the clarifier cards. And what that was telling me is that this person considers themselves the most important thing. And so they'll just take what they want from a relationship and then leave at their own convenience, which there's no problem with that as long as you're being upfront about it. But the thing is, it's like this person is in the Three of Swords. So it's almost sort of like, well, like, if you don't like this, then you need to look at what you're doing. And it seems like potentially that person has done this, because that Sun, what is clarifying it, is also the High Priestess. So besides being a selfish person, this person might have, like, that might have been exposed to this person with the High Priestess. That Hermit is also self-reflection, understanding, because we're ending with the Page of Cups, which this is the, I understand this about myself, and now I'm going to try and do something. I'm going to approach relationships, even casual ones, differently. So that's what's here. And before I ask what I kind of want to ask first, or like what I want to ask about that, I want to know what this final thing is, the Great Fortune, Alliance, Strength. Okay, it seems like this just seems like this person understanding this. The phase of the process that this person is in is that they are like reaching they're reaching the conclusion that, like, I can't, like, I'm in, like, this, well, you know, to be fair to this person, they're kind of going, I'm upset because I'm an idiot. Like, I'm upset because I am behaving like a clown. Okay. And because of that, I am on the fast track for being alone, for not being with people, and I don't want to be alone. I want at least, I know the the Two of Pentacles is sort of less than the Five of Pentacles, but the thing is, sometimes when you're at the Five of Pentacles, you need to go back to the Two. Like, you need to figure out what it is that you're doing with the Two to understand why you keep ending at the Five. You don't want to stop at the Five. Obviously, you want to go at the Six. This person's own selfishness has them stuck at Five. No matter what, they can get something new. They can get it going. And then there's that Three. So I don't know, like, I don't know about if there are multiple parties going on here, if that's the type of selfishness that we're talking about, or if it's like, there's something going on with the Three and the Four. Like, within the Three and the Four, this person is being too selfish. And so that's why they're always capping out at the Five. They're not learning the appropriate lessons between 3 and 4. So that's why they have to go back to 2. They have to start at 2 and then go 3, 4. Okay, here's 5, but we're not going to get stuck at 5. We're going to get to the 6. Okay, so this person is figuring that out, but this person hasn't tried to do anything in reality yet. So this is a completely inward process that we're talking about here, which is good. So this person has made inward progress. So let me go ahead and ask whoever this person or these people are, because we're talking about groups of energies, what do they want their relationships to look like? This person, they want it to look balanced. Justice, they want it to actually be fair. Queen of Cups, they would like, that's like type of partner. Okay, whoever I'm discussing, this person not only wants something like fairly traditional, so we're talking about, this is one person. It's one type at the moment. I'll look to see if they have someone in mind with this Queen of Cups, but for right now, this is just a type. This person, and you know, I'm so sorry because I'm probably not gonna be able to cut it all out because they're just gonna be this way. Whenever the cats get the zoomies, and they always get it, like when I enter the house, that's when they start, and doing this is when they start making all the noise, okay? So if you hear a bunch of hissing, nothing's actually happening. When you hear somebody crying, that's Misha looking for attention. When you hear a lot of hissing, that is Dasha being dramatic when the cats have the zoomies together. She just hisses, like Misha could just like get near to her and she just starts hissing at him before anything even happens. He's just messing around with her, like they're fine. But it's just like when I hear all the commotion like in the reads, I'm just like, I promise you, this is absolutely normal behavior, and Dasha's a freaking drama queen, and Misha is kind of like a passive-aggressive manipulator. Like, that's what's going on in this house. And they save it for when I start doing the reads. Probably because the energy is moving, and I'm not directing it at them. So anyway, the type of person who I'm talking about, the type of relationship that they want, this is either something like, it is fair, right? But this is almost now striking me as like a serious commitment or a marriage, something like that. The type of person that this other person wants is very much like a Guinevere type. Like this person not only wants something like traditional, like they want to, like this person very, very much wants to like enact some form of chivalry. That's how they want to feel with their partner. They want somebody in this Queen of Cups. So like I said, that's a specific type. This is very soft, very feminine, creative, nurturing, empathetic, gentle, all of that stuff, right? You know, like a very nice lady or femme, okay? That's kind of the type. And this person very much wants to like defend this person to the death. I am serious. This is someone who like wants to be somebody's white knight. They want to defend their partner to the death. They like want to feel like, you know, I don't know. And when I pulled on this King of Wands, what I got was Page of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Death card. This is still defend their shiny thing, okay? Their shiny thing to the death. So when I'm using that type of language, that is very, very much on purpose because there's always an element within chivalry and the types of relationships that I'm talking about that is very, very much partner as trophy. And I'm not saying that this person would like not care about this individual, but there's still like, and especially with that King of Wands, there's still very, very much an element of selfishness on this because this person isn't really considering their partner's needs. What they're thinking about is how I want to feel. And so, I mean, it's not that this person could not have a relationship like that, but if this card means marriage, what we're talking about long-term is a farce. Like, you can have some of this in the courtship phase, I guess, but when you're talking about like cohabitating with someone or building a life with someone, this kind of stuff is more like a kink. I mean, maybe you could make it 24/7. Like, I don't know, that's just a lot of work to me. But I'm not saying that this person couldn't have it. I'm just saying that I'm wondering if like what this person actually wants is compatible with reality. And I'm hearing an intuitive no on that. And it is because of the commitment aspect to this. If this person actually wants like a committed partner, intimacy, like none of what I have just discussed is anything about building intimacy with another person. And if you cannot build true intimacy with another person, you cannot have a long-term commitment. You simply can't. And the very, very nature of building true intimacy with another person dispels this fantasy. You can't have it in a very long-term marriage or commitment. It will simply dissolve because it's a game. It's a performance and it's not real. You can have some of it, you can have elements of it, and you can most definitely have like a more traditional style relationship, but like this person is still like not quite in reality. So let me go ahead and see, and I'll bring our main female back out here. Is this an actual person that our King of Wands knows? Because we might just be dealing with a type. We've got Judgment. Queen of Wands, this is striking me as an actual person. Six of Wands, yes. There is an actual person that this person would like to get into a relationship with. This is like a judgment call. I have made a judgment call. I am attracted to this one, and I would like to have success with them personally. So how does our Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands on that Queen of Cups? So while our Queen of Cups might be all of the things that I have said, Queen of Wands is also like you're not gonna fuck with me. Like that's not any kind of wilting flower, okay? Going like, oh, like I'm just going to fall in the arms of any, like the Queen of Wands is gonna be like, back it the fuck up, all right? Like get out of my way. So that's another reason why this person is not going to be able to go full bore with whatever it is that they have in their head, because like this person is more than the Queen of Cups. They're also the Queen of Wands, and that is part of what's attracting this person to this woman or this femme, this other person. So I'm just like, I'm asking, how does this Queen of Wands, how does our main female feel about this person? What do they think of them? They have this person's measure. Like they kind of know. Yeah, they know, okay. I'm not seeing this Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups as totally like, as a no to this person, but like this Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, like they also have the Nine of Pentacles on them. So they're quite comfortable and happy all on their little lonesome here. And it seems like they kind of, there is some sort of an awareness of whoever this Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups is. There is some sort of an awareness that they know that this other person is attracted to them. They have to know in some way. And like, I don't know that this main female would make this very easy for this person. And I don't know if that's rightfully, or if it's like this person, whoever I'm talking to, the main female is up for playing along with this person's game. It might be fun to them. And we have more information on that. 10 of Pentacles. I don't know, maybe these people are a match. Oh no, okay, no, I don't know. I was about to say, this is weird, but okay. Who am I to judge? This is too much of a chunk. Please give me just one card, if possible. Okay, yeah, okay. This is what I thought. So whoever this main female is, right? They are very happy. I don't know if they're wealthy, but this person is in community. This person is not desperate for anybody, which duh, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. This person is cool. Like, they're cool wherever they are. I'm not saying that they wouldn't get into the 10 of Pentacles, because to go from the 9 to the 10, we're adding in like family, a spouse, or like a partner, something. And in fact, it seems like this person they do have some desire to be in a partnership, but it's not going to be 7 of Wands, 5 of Wands. It's not going to be with just anybody. And so what this main female knows about our like chivalrous knight or whoever, they would be aware of this person's flaws. And it doesn't seem like what's going on here, what this person knows of the other, is like a complete deal breaker, but it's sort of like this person's opinion is skewing negative. It's skewing negative with that 5 of Wands. They're sort of like, this person is trouble. I sense that this person is trouble. This person is the 5 of Wands, which isn't a complete disaster, right? But I think this person would be more chaos than they would be more 5 of Wands than 6 of Wands. But if they were willing to work, Wheel of Fortune, perhaps over time. So like I said, this isn't a deal breaker, but it's sort of like with a lot of work. So whoever, like, that's what I'm saying, they wouldn't make it easy for this person. And it's not because I was wondering, I was like, is this person like testing them? Are they like getting a kick out of this? No, that's not what's happening here. It's just that when you can tell that someone is like self-centered and you're wanting like an actual relationship, they're gonna know like this isn't gonna work. However, self-centered people can very earnestly want to change that about themselves. And so when you're looking at someone like that who is being earnest, and like being honest, because we've already seen this person has admitted to themselves, I am this way. But just because you've admitted that to yourself, you're still like not totally perfect. And so this person has decided that like, oh, I would want to be this way. So this is totally like we were saying, that whoever like the more mask energy, right? The person who's doing the pursuing, the person who wants to be the knight to the fair lady or whatever, however that's looking for you. That person has been way more in like casual stuff, non-committal stuff, a whole bunch of things. They have seen somebody who they're like, I would really want to be with this person, but like I can tell that they're not just going to let me do all of this. Like I would actually have to commit to them. Is that something I want to do? Well, yes, I've had all of this and I'm not really happy. So I would like to maybe have something different. I would like to be this person. This seems like it might be fun. And that's the thing. That's why that seems like it might be fun. Like this person is not quite sure. Okay? And that's not bad. I'm not saying that this person is awful for being that way, but it's sort of like people's lives aren't really games like that. So even though this person might earnestly want to try out commitment, it's sort of like this other person is holding them at arm's length because of that. Because even if they're like, I want to be like less selfish, you would still have to work through that with another person. Like, just because you want to be less selfish doesn't mean you're not going to be in selfish behaviors. So you have to be open to someone, like, in some sort of relationship with you, like, calling you out. And I'm not saying that this main female also doesn't have, like, massive flaws here, but the pursuing party is the one, like, they're the one that wants something, right? So the thing that they want, that is the thing that they are going to have to adjust themselves to please if they want that thing. And I know that all sounds very, very transactional and this, that, and the other, but when you come down to it, that is what would be going on with these people based on that other person's frame for looking at this main female in the first place. So if they want, and then like, that's why I'm saying this would be a lot of work, because like the next phase of this person's understanding is if they wanted to move out of the courtship phase into something more serious, they would have to find the actual act of commitment and true intimacy something that they would want to do. And so that, can you eventually put down this game? And that's why we have all of this work here. It's not a test. It's just that it seems like these two people are very, very different. And so I don't even know that I'm describing this very well, but I'm just saying, like, this main female isn't looking at somebody and going, oh, well, I'm going to just put them through the ringer because I can see that they want me and blah, blah, blah. It's like, you know, these people might not be compatible. And this person might, you know, kind of temporarily want what they want. But when they see what the actual work is, because both people are doing labor with intimacy, this main female would also be doing work there to incorporate this person into their life in that way. And so, like, when the novelty wears off for this other individual, they might decide that they just want to go back to their other shit. That's what it is looking like here. So it's this very kind of nebulous, it's not a total no, it's not that these people couldn't get together, it's just that there's a lot of nonsense here. And this isn't a past person, this is somebody who, like, somebody would know, but they've never dated. So it's in the same social circle, this is not something that is online. You would have to somehow know this person. So, why is the collective, I'm assuming you're one person or the other, but we will look. What is the most important thing that the collective can take from this message? Why is it coming out? I have such a bad habit. I need to stop doing that. And what I mean is asking like a number of questions that kind of, I feel like I'm clarifying something, but when I ask a number of questions, I'm actually going to get a muddled answer because I've just asked 3 questions that I'm asking for one statement to. And that's why sometimes it gets like fucked up because like I'm going blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, bitch, like, which one do you want answered? I'm sorry. This is almost sort of like, because you're gonna have to know who I'm talking about. It's like this person is on their way, like they've completed one phase of the process, they're coming towards you. You might want to be on guard. This is very much like, I'm going up in the tower, like, I don't, 4 of words, because this person kind of like, yeah. So I don't, like, if you, this person does kind of seem like the drama a little bit, so if you know that, you kind of might want to bag it up a little bit. You might want to have your guard up, because I don't know if this person is gonna like hit him. Oh yeah, they're coming for the Empress. Oh my gosh. So that's like my queen, my lady, oh my gosh, oh no. Like y'all might, if you just cringed when I said that, like that's what, like this is like cringe. It's like I don't know that y'all are gonna be up for this. This is so funny though. 7 of Cups, on that 9 of Swords. Let me get the other one on this 8 of Swords. Okay, I think this person might come on strong. 7 of Cups, this is like a lot of different, it's not a lot of different people, it's a lot of different, like, this person wants to storm the battlements and they, you know, want to clink cups with this like 9 of Cups. I don't know that you're feeling this person's energy. Like whoever I'm talking to, whoever the main female is or whatever, you're just kind of like, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, bitch. Let me like, look at this. This is goofy as fuck. Like the Queen of Swords, the Hanged Man is just sort of like, knock it off. But like I said, that is kind of the energy, but it's not a total no. Because what I'm seeing here is the 7 of coins and the temperance. Whoever this other person is, they're kind of not feeling this person on the approach, but it's sort of like there's gotta be something genuine in the energy, or else whoever this Queen of Swords is, the Empress, whoever the Empress is, they're not like, if someone's actually the Empress, they're just going to tell somebody very gently. They're going to shut it down as gently as they can right away. So there has to be something in the energy that the Empress is picking up on that is genuine, or else they would not be giving this person time. That's what I'm talking about. So what I would say to you is, like, the reading is coming out likely because you are more in the Empress energy, even if you are a man or a non-binary person. It just means the more passive party in the read, you are receiving this attention. You're not giving it. You are the one who is being patient with someone else. So it's just warning you in case you have sensed something in the energy, or you kind of know someone's attracted to you and you've been going, yeah, I don't know about this person. I don't know. It's like they're not bad, but like I just see things. I see some red flags here. That's the person who I'm talking about. And like, yeah, at least within this read, it seems like they're probably going to approach. They're probably going to try some things out. So what we'll now do is go into final advice outcome as well. We'll see if we can get some timeline stuff and close with the Son and the Father. But before I do, if you have received any benefits from the channel, ongoing support, entertainment, positive manifestations, if you could do me a big favor, I have House of Tulip's donation link down below. And House of Tulip is a local nonprofit created and run by trans and gender non-conforming people of color. And House of Tulip's mission is to support trans and gender non-conforming youth who are houseless by getting them homes, toiletries, clothing, and job opportunities, and everything that they would need to move from a space of surviving to thriving within loving, supportive community. So if you do have anything to give back financially, please give it to them. Good Lord, every card just wants to jump out. This person's likely kind of raring to go. Okay, so final advice outcome. Well, we have the Justice. This person's balancing out. The Hierophant. They've got their plan. The Ten of Swords. Ooh, defeat. Defeat or something. Oh no, this person's making them, that's the phase that we're in right now. So the phase that this person is actually in is, yes, balancing out, yes, having their plan, putting more structure on themselves. What is ending is this person's foolishness. They're ending their foolishness and they're becoming more stable with that Four of Coins. So that's kind of where we are right now. I'll pull 3 more on this final one to see. That just might be like where this person is. Just to give you a heads up, they're not quite coming yet. Yeah, no, Death, they're still transforming. This person is still transforming before they get the move on. 2 of Wands. King of Cups. So this, yeah, okay. This person's still working through stuff. This person is still working through stuff on the back end, but like, it's likely, oh, right. When would this person likely be making a move, if so? Okay, we have all 3. This person is making a move. This could be very soon. Page of Wands, 4 of Swords, the Tower. That could be days. Days, maybe a few weeks. Let me look at that Tower. I don't know if you don't, yeah, okay. This person, one second. Yeah, I don't know. This could be like really freaking quick, y'all. Like really quick. I'm talking about days, weeks. But the Page of Wands, like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stick with my first thought that this is gonna be relatively quick. Like, I'm just like, just to give us a wider berth here, this could be anywhere from 4 days to 4 weeks. But we're not really going into months here. But my issue with this person is that they're kind of delusional. They're in a delusional state right now. Like, with like, it's like this person believes that they're like ready for the 10 of Pentacles. This person is not ready for the 10 of Pentacles. I give them credit for self-reflecting and doing all of this, but it's sort of like we can maybe build up to this, but this person believes they are ready now. This person is in the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is very earnest. This is a very honest energy. This person is in no way ready for this form of commitment. They're not. They think they are. They think they are. And the thing is, like, you are going to end up being honest with this person. What is hilarious to me is, it's actually kind of not funny, but it is. This person is a fucking drama queen, whoever they are. Like, I've got the 5 of Cups, the 7 of Wands, and the Sun. Like, this person is just like, when you're telling them like, no, like, I don't think that that's a good idea. Like, we can do this, but not this, blah, blah, blah. This person is going to be like crying. Like, they're going to be like, when I'm saying throwing tantrums, I'm not saying that in a dangerous way. Like, especially if like we're talking about like men and women, because sometimes when I say that and it's a man throwing a tantrum, we can edge into danger. That's not it. This is more like graping, like what? Like this person is the drama. They're just the drama. And like, I think they're very used to like getting their way or something like that. So this is kind of like very new territory for this person, whether that's a man or a woman or whoever. Because this very well, if you are a man receiving attention from a woman, this is like the belle of the ball, have never had a man turn her down, like based on like looks only. Like this is, if this is a woman, this is someone who's like super hot or something like that. And like a lot of men will be like falling all over themselves for her because she's so hot. And she has never had the experience of someone going, yes, you're very beautiful, but like I require more than that. And no, you're not just gonna walk all up into my life. Like, no, like I am not putting up with this. I am not putting up with that. And this like person is just gonna be like, you know, it's that crap. So it's like you have to ask yourself, while this person is being very genuine, like how much of that you want to put up with, like because that's obnoxious from anybody. So that's what I'm saying. And why it's amusing to me is because like, it's not an act. Like this person's being very real, no matter who they are. But and that's what's keeping it at a level of like, no one wants to be mean to someone like that. They're being very, very genuine with their change and honesty and like trying to do something radically different for themselves. But it's just like, oh, sweet baby Jesus, we're going. That's like a sign. We're getting Jesus on this, because if we need anybody now, we need Jesus on this. Jesus says, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. So this is striking me as the genuineness of this. This person, no matter who they are, is following like their truth. They are walking in the light. They're just doing it at the moment in a very clumsy way. And it's sort of like, remember that. Whether you decide to interact with this person or not, even if you're shutting something down right away or you're entertaining it for a little bit and it's just like, you know, no, like I really, like, I don't want to deal with this. just remember to be kind. Be kind, be compassionate, because most people, right, are really trying their best. Jesus also says, don't let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God and also in me. I would say that, like, this is a more positive take on what's going on with this. If this is, like, really a genuine person and someone who you like, but don't know if you could incorporate them, like, as a partner or something, I would say there's nothing wrong with having a little trust in the situation. Things might actually work out way better than you think, okay? But again, it's about the labor. What do you want to do here? Jesus finally says, come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. And this is for when this person is maybe giving you the drama or whatever. That is not your responsibility. Some of what this person needs to learn is to how to appropriately self-soothe and handle their own ego. Okay, so that's, you just gotta, like, don't do, this is a very, like, awesome learning opportunity, a practical learning opportunity for this person to start figuring out how to do that sort of labor for themselves, because that's part of that selfishness. So if you're someone who's, like, inclined to do other people's emotional labor, that can be good practice for you. Because that might be somewhere where you need to pull back. Like, don't, like, let them do it. Let them, like, that's part of being a good partner, is when to know when someone actually needs support and when somebody needs to kind of, like, what I'm saying, I know bootstraps has a bad name, but there are times, even within, like, long-term relationships, where we need to take on the bulk of our own emotional labor. And we need to recognize when, in fact, we are putting too much on our partner or partners. So we close, of course, with the highest authority, that highest authority, of course, being Bob, our Father who art in heaven. We close with the word of Bob that is good all the time. All right, 4 Bobs today. Bob says, this is a happy place. Little squirrels live here and play. I think that's probably the space for the most part that y'all might be in, but also probably you could build something pretty decent with this person, depending on what you want to do. And that's also this person's true intention, regardless of whatever's going on with the drama. This person really wants to create some happiness with y'all, it looks like. Bob also says, isn't that fantastic? I knew you could do it. Like I said, probably if you want to stick it out with this person, y'all could probably have something. Bob also says, did you ever think you could just take a great big old brush and make all these beautiful little trees? You really can. I don't know, this manifestation, depending on if y'all want to practice all of this together and do all of this labor together, you might come out with something really great. Okay, like, truly. Bob finally says, painting will bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart. At the end of the day, no matter if whoever this is, whatever this is, maybe y'all just have a friendship, maybe y'all have like a minor courtship, maybe you have like a relationship that really doesn't turn into anything like a big deal, right? Even just the practice together will do good things for you both, no matter what it is. So, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, this is reality, and I am your GM, your game master for this, the game of life. I'm also, of course, the greatest magician of the age, and perhaps the greatest magician of all time. And together, you and I will perform the greatest magic trick of all time. We will reverse the polarities of the world, make America great for once, fly this boat to the moon somehow, shift our world onto the mega happy timeline, perhaps leaving it a much better place than it ever has been before. Because we are my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, crawling on the planet's face, some insects called the human race, lost in time and lost in space. End meaning.